This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Tonight on TNT. This type of racing, you hammer the guy in front of you. When you're going down the backstretch, you get a draft on the guy in front of you, and you just pound on his rear bumper. And trouble! Brian Newman is around. Several cars involved.
Hold on, boys.
Oh, we're going to get the inside wall, aren't we? Yes, we did, I think.
It's Dale Jarrett in the 88. Casey Kane in the 9. Caution is out. Field is frozen. Brian Vickers, heavy damage to his car. See, he's right there underneath McMurray. He backed out a little bit. I think McMurray got a little bit sideways, though, after Vickers got into him, and chain reaction. Also looked like Mark might have gotten into the back of the 25 when maybe the 25 lifted. Well, the 26 of McMurray got sideways when Vickers got into him, and McMurray probably had to lift a little bit. We'll watch again here. I think so. Okay, we saw this earlier. Carl Edwards down on the bottom here in the 99 car, and he's coming up on Casey Kane. Ducks below the yellow line. Actually has a car on the apron, which is tricky in itself. But that's a no-no. And NASCAR is going to send him to the back. Matt? That high line. Whoa! 99 down on the apron. I think so. Okay, we saw this earlier. Carl Edwards down on the bottom here in the 99 car, and he's coming up on Casey Kane. Ducks below the yellow line. Actually has a car on the apron, which is tricky in itself. But that's a no-no. And NASCAR is going to send him to the back. Matt?
Well, he hit the intermission in the 4th position, but NASCAR is going to send you to the back. Your thoughts on that move, which, by the way, nice save.
Thanks. I don't know if I can share my thoughts on the penalty on the air. That was just me trying not to wreck the whole field. Casey was going to block me a little bit, and that's too bad they think that way, but we got 50 laps. I guarantee we'll be back up the front, but we might have to do some more of that. Hopefully they don't penalize us the same.
And NASCAR's rule is now, if he had made that move and then given that position back, he would have been okay, but he did not give the position back. That's why he's going to the back. Snyder?
Mark Martin did a save in that race car.
And what was all that smoke back there?
I bet that's tire smoke from somebody getting trapped in that.
It's like a Jeff Gordon.
It is. The 24 car of Jeff Gordon. Got a left front, probably cut down. Marty. Jeff came on the radio and said, guys, we have a left front going down. The caution is now out. He said, we have to change this. If it doesn't blow before he gets to pit lane.
And tear the fender off.
Field is frozen under caution. Okay, now watch the 5 car. He gets underneath the 6, gets him loose. Mark does a great job hanging on to this car. So does Jamie McMurray in that 26. But, you know, that's not something, I mean, that could have been avoided. I think Mark Martin needs to take a walk down and talk to Kyle after this race, because that was a little bit too much too early. Michael Waltrip, the race leader. Denny Hamlin in second. Oh! Tony Stewart contact. Kyle Busch went down to make that, to try to block the spot. Dave?
Kyle Busch wants to pit. He tried not to get out of line, but the 11 got in under him. They were telling him to wave everybody off, and then he tried to get around Tony Stewart. And we got everybody trying to pit and go around people.
Trying not to wreck. Carl Edwards, the 99 car, had no place to go. They all started slowing up in front of him. And that on Edwards.
Bill, they just told him over the radio that he will have to make a pass-through. He said, for what? He said, you passed below the yellow line. He said, I was trying to avoid the crash. And then his spotter, Bobby Hudson, chimed in and said, I'm sure other cars passed us because we slowed down. We'll have to take a look at the tape.
That's what it looked like to me. Let's take a look at it. But everybody slowed up in front. See him on the bottom there. Now these guys are all slowing down. All Carl Edwards is doing right there is avoiding a wreck. He did not gain any position. He lost position. By doing that, he lost 3 positions. I do not understand that one. I guess he could have just wrecked him and then not got penalized, but I mean, that was just avoiding a crash.
I'm not coming. It's wrong.
I wouldn't either. That's Carl Edwards on the radio.
Carl.
Driver
crew chief, car owner 99, to the NASCAR rig after the race.
Just before that last pit stop, McMurray reported that his car was starting to get a little bit loose, a little bit too happy in the rear end of the car. They made a slight air pressure adjustment to help Jamie in the 26.
Carl Edwards was on pit road. He has been penalized for too fast entering. Another pass-through penalty.
This is where you pass through the garage area.
Yeah, you pass right down pit road into the garage. That'll be a fun post-race interview.
See, there we saw the 11 and the 20 just blow by those cars just leaving pit road.
Okay, now let's listen in to a conversation with Carl Edwards.
There's no way in hell I'm not pulling in. I don't know how we get penalized for checking up and everybody passes us. We lost the spot and we're getting penalized? Not penalized because we're not pulling in. Are we gonna lose the lap? I'm not coming. It's wrong. Up down pit road now, Carl. Oh, wrong or not, there are rules. Come down pit road. I'm sorry, buddy. I got to draw the line there. Sorry, man.
But he did come down pit road.
How about Denny Hamlin, the 11 car? His first race in the Nextel Cup car at Daytona.
Hi. Marty, you're exactly right. Tony wants to help Denny win the race like Matt was saying earlier. Tony clicked over to Denny's radio, said, listen here, you worry about your line. Don't worry about anything else. I've got these guys behind you. Trust me, that 11 car wants the 20 in his rearview mirror, but the 20 wants to lead. Got some help from Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, in the wall. Who was that, Newman? Newman and McMurray? Yep. 12 car in the wall. It's got smoke coming off the right front. Up top, looks like Newman just drifts up the racetrack.
McMurray got a piece of it, didn't he?
Yeah, McMurray was in there. Yeah, he had nowhere to go.
I think McMurray got in the right rear of the 12, kind of drove him up in the fence, and about the same time that he hit the wall.
Dave, I don't think McMurray's got much right side left on there to damage, does he?
Oh, yeah, he said
11 cannot jump. Tony Stewart coming down to the line.
And in these restrictor plate races, we have seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart work very closely together. Right now, Jr. behind Stewart, 2 to go.
Last time by Jimmy Johnson, the last time he was on the outside of a restart, the 48 car got a terrific start. So you can get another great start and push that 11 by the 20.
He got a pretty good restart, Denny Hamlin in the 11 car, but boy, they are packing up right now.
Johnson pushes Hamlin in front, and Hamlin dives down low.
Good move, Denny Hamlin.
Now can Tony Stewart latch onto the 11?
Got a lap to do it.
Can the 48 get some help from Mark Martin to get in front?
Last lap in the Budweiser Shootout.
The 20 car is just beaten up on the bumper of that 11 car, Denny Hamlin, but that's why. That's what you can do.
Look what a difference it made, Wally. 2 car lengths that drove him by the 48.
Only 4 times has a first-time starter in this race gone to victory lane. The last time, Dale Jarrett in 1996.
And here comes Junior on the outside on the last lap.
Big run on the outside. Does he have enough?
Off the final turn in the Budweiser Shootout. The season starts with fireworks. Denny Hamlin, the rookie, wins the Budweiser Shootout.
And second was Tony Stewart. One says Stewart and one says Earnhardt Jr.
That's how a rookie earns respect at Daytona.
And tremendous credit to Tony Stewart, who helped his teammate.
That is unbelievable.
You can't get that window net down fast enough. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with a wave.
Jimmy Johnson congratulated him.
You don't see many donuts on that 11 car, do you?
You sure don't.
He did it clean.
Marty Snyder.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Tonight on TNT.